Hey everybody, we're back with part 3 of tonight's episode. We have a PN back, so we are good to go. And yeah, we are in a jail cell with apparently Zelka's brother.
Yeah, apparently. Funny how those things go.
Yeah, funny.
Um, so the Zelka, you're because this, just for the record, this is all happening because during her love letters, Zelka said, "People you love will not turn to drugs to fill the people you love will turn to drugs to fill the void."
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So this is that happening. It's not the only time it's going to happen, but this is that happening the first time, at least. So as Nayli, you see Azelka leave the room. What do you do? Do you just like stay there? Do you follow her? What's going on?
Zaji's talking to him, right?
Yeah, and he's babbling incoherently.
Then yeah, I follow after Zelka.
All right, Azelka, what are you doing?
Like getting out of earshot and just like sitting down, hands on face.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down next to her and I put a hand on her back.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Are you okay?
You know I'm scared of heights, right? And as you learned when we went out on the boats, that my family is Aetherkin, and I grew up there, out on the open sky. Well, I was almost old enough to move out on my own to join another family for a while. So my father took me out alone. We were just me, him, Mom. Together we were going to one last just time as a family. It wasn't my fault. There was nothing anyone could have done. Out of nowhere, a huge Aether Leviathan. It capsized our boat, and somehow my father managed to use his Aether magic to keep me and Mom on top of the hull, upside down. We were stranded, but he took the Longfall. I watched. I can't describe it. I'm sorry. When we got back, Mom wasn't right, and some people blamed me because I survived completely unscathed, or mostly. It seems my brother was one of them.
Your brother is also high off his ass in his defense.
I mean, that just means that he says the things that he's thought with that he would never say. I mean, he's been thinking them all along.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, something weird happens at that exact moment. A little furry animal that you've never seen before, like kind of like crawls up and like cuddles next to Azelka, clearly trying to comfort her.
I don't care if it's evil. I'm all about it.
Yeah, I think
the audience would recognize this as a sugar glider.
Oh, I think Azulka like just I mean, a sugar glider is so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Like Azilka like automatically
What?
like strokes it with like one finger because they're just so small.
Mm-hmm.
And
It like squeaks happily.
she has like talons that
Mm-hmm.
on the ends of her fingers, and like it just like goes just a little bit into the fur and does that little thing where it like scratches the fur along the side,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah,
It's
it just
adorable.
is instantly like climbs up your arm, and then just before you know it, it's just sitting on top of your head.
It's adorable.
So, Zajay,
Mm-hmm.
you're sitting inside with Nico, and Nico is like tweaking out hard.
I think.
Would you like to inflict him with a bane or a boon? Just punch him and he dies. You inflict death on him. It's like, don't be mean to Azoka. Dead.
No.
We're gonna slowly run
What?
Azoka out of family members.
Slowly, everyone in my
I think,
everyone in my team murders someone in my family.
Hashtag new GM goals.
I think I would like
Wild.
to just like try to talk him out of it.
Okay.
Just a lot of calming stuff. Just like it's okay. Like you're safe here. Like I'm like we can get through this. Blah blah. Like there's a lot of that kind of thing. Kind of like patting him in the back and like if he needs anything or whatever.
Yeah, can you roll persuasion?
I can do that. Nope, nothing would apply here, I don't think. No, yeah. Ah, fuck. It's a shit roll. It's a shit roll.
I mean, it's not as bad as my roll earlier, but it's still pretty shit.
It's a shit roll.
It still works because his will is very bad.
Hey!
His resolve is very low. Because
Hey!
he's high. So he's just like, okay.
Okay. Do you need anything? Do you want a glass of water or anything like that? Or
Man, I'm tweaking hard. I need a fix.
well, we can't. I can't give you drugs. I can, and he like reach into a bag and I pull out like a Nutribar or something. Like, I can give you this. It's all natural,
Man, that's not gonna help,
but it's really tasty.
bro.
Just try it.
He like taps his head.
It's very. It's got several herbs and vitamins in it that are very cleansing.
Man, I need drugs.
I can't. Oh, wait, that's we.
Man, it feels like someone took a sledgehammer to my skull. Please.
It's okay.
Please
We're gonna get you through this, and then you won't need drugs anymore.
That's not how this works. Please look me up, man. Please, I'll do anything. I swear to God.
One moment. Is there anything I can do? I don't think there's anything I can do with this. No, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with alteration that would like help. Because anything I would want to do would be like creation or something.
I mean, if you wanted to turn him into like a duck that's having this that. Oh, man, I need something. Zajay, you're really naive.
Yeah,
It's true.
and
It'd help him be able to talk to you and help you out.
I can't. That would no. I'm naive, but like going out to like, okay, stay here while I go buy you some drugs.
Oh no, you don't even have to go out and buy him drugs. You just got to get his from evidence.
Oh, that would still no. That would.
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, Sanjay may be really naive, but he's also really by the book. Like,
Okay, so yeah,
definitely even more than Azilka.
clearly you murder people.
Heyo.
Izelka officially has a higher kill count than Nayli. I'd like to point that out.
I mean, okay, that's actually technically true. Because
Yeah.
we've only seen Nayli kill one person, and we've seen Azilka kill one person and also talk about having killed a second person.
Well, you also dropped someone off an Aether ship.
Yeah, I did that.
Honestly, I really thought I was going to be the first one to get arrested here, but I'm not, and I'm so surprised.
I don't think I'm being arrested for it, though. That's the thing.
Arrested? You might not go. You won't go to trial, but you might get arrested.
So I think what happens is Zajay, like, he's like freaking out, and Zajay like looks down and like, oh, you wanted drugs, right? And then he turns, puts the bar back in his pocket, and pulls out the exact same bar, turns around and says, okay, this one's got the good stuff in it.
You roll deception at disadvantage. Because this guy knows what drugs look like.
It's a special bar, like pop brownies.
I'm gonna give you a point for naive. Just roll it, buddy.
Okay. I kind of want to. I'm gonna put a legend point into it because I kind of really want this to work.
If this works, I will.
Oh my god, this is too good.
Ah!
It does. Wait, okay. He's gonna resist with his will because I want to give him a shot. He's still got to roll higher than a 16, and he doesn't have a modifier.
What?
Wow.
Okay, now I've got to join Roll20 to see this.
So I think it works.
on.
It works. I think it works. So he takes it and he just like rabid dog tearing into a piece of meat eats this thing, and he gets it all the way down, and he looks at you and he's like, "Dude, I need more. I need," and he like kind of like he's like much bigger than you. He like starts like walking towards you slowly. He's like, "Man, I need more than that. Come on."
Okay, here.
Come on, you're
I like
holding
pull
out-
out
you're
like a few more. Like, this is all that I have. And
He takes them and like eats all of them as quickly as he possibly can. Are you like still in the cell?
yeah.
Do you still have like your herb bottles on you and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. He like points to one of them and he's like, "Give me that."
Oh, that's not drugs. It was just the bars.
Like he grabs you by one of your ears.
Ah!
He's like, "Give me the fucking drugs."
There, I don't have any more drugs.
If he like twists a little bit harder.
Sir, if you keep doing
Give
this, I'm
me-
going to have to stop you.
Give me the fucking drugs.
Sir, you must take your hands off an officer immediately, or else I'll be forced to stop you.
I don't give a shit. Give me the fucking drugs. Give me them.
All right, I
give
attack
me
him.
them now. Okay. That's all it took.
Like I'm not like knocking. I'm going to like do the.
I will be the judge if you knock him out or not.
Right. Well, it's like I'm not aiming to like if I can get away from him, that's good enough for me. I'm not going to. I'm not aiming to like knock.
Roll agility.
Wait, did I just take something? 1 second. Pretty sure I just took something. Is this a defend action?
He's not attacking you. You're punching him.
Okay, I'm just getting out of his grasp.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're breaking his grasp by punching him.
What the hell?
So this coked out Aetherkin gets punched in the chest, and he looks at you like you just made his day, and now he's gonna hit you.
Okay.
I'm using a character sheet. It's not his.
Son of a bitch.
Hit.
Can I defend?
I like how you said that in Zajay's voice.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. You can defend. You can use your reaction to defend.
Haha,
yourself.
I have defensive reflexes. I get advantage 1 on this roll.
Okay. What are you defending with? Agility? I'm
Yeah.
guessing?
When he goes to hit, I'm just gonna try to like whoop.
Okay.
50! Holy balls!
So I think what happens here.
I don't have the thing that lets me like deal the damage back to him, so I'm just moving. Yeah.
So I think what happens is he like goes to punch you, and just before he can do anything, you're just like out the cell and just close it.
Yeah.
And he like slams up against the wall. He's like, just giving you the crazy eyes.
I'm going to have to add assault of an officer to your list of crimes, sir. I'm very sorry. I hope the bars make you feel better. They had a lot of vitamin C.
Yeah. I think he's like leaning against the bar. He's like just yelling obscenities at you for tricking him.
So I like lock it, and then I don't know if we want to go back to them, and I can come in at a point that would be comedically valuable. That could work.
I'm all about the comedic value of timing.
So the sugar glider is
sure.
sitting on top of Azelka's forehead, Azelka's head, and has like moved her feathers to kind of make a nest.
It's kind of adorable.
Okay. And Zajay, you come out and you're the only one who can see this, but E is definitely sitting on top of Azelka's head.
How do I like?
You see like the sugar glider, and then overlaid on it, you just see like Eid just like sitting on top of her head, like cross-legged and just floating there.
Okay. Like, and I look up. Why are you here?
The sugar glider, because everyone this is from everyone else's perspective. The sugar glider looks over at Zajay and squeaks a couple times, and then Eid says, "She was sad."
Oh.
Yeah, I think like when the sugar glider like squeaks from on top of her head, she's gonna like scoop it up and be like,
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God.
"Do you know him?" Like,
I know.
show.
I know her. Do you not? Oh. Oh.
It's cool, right?
That's Eid.
Yeah, and it like
It's
takes. Like,
suddenly less cute, and you just like throw her against the
I mean, I
wall.
wasn't gonna throw it, but I kind of feel like she just like drops. Like it's not on purpose. It's just like what?
So then, the next thing you know, there's a fully grown Eid sitting in your lap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Why did you drop me? I was just trying to be nice.
you were
Fuzzy things make me happy.
you were just startled me is all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. So I don't know if you can hear the very bad words he's yelling, but I made him upset.
I can tell. I want to help him, but he won't take my help. I'm not even certain I'm powerful enough to heal him of an addiction, but maybe I
Again,
could.
you don't know where Eid got this food, but she's suddenly like eating one of Zajay's bars.
What did you? Oh man, I'm so hungry. Can I?
She like offers you the back half of the like bar.
I gave most of mine to your brother.
She'll take it and eat it.
I kind of told him they were drugs.
You told my brother that this was drugs so that he would eat it? That doesn't even.
He really wanted some, and I knew that these might help because they're full of fiber and nutrients, and they would probably help him get through it.
You know what helps addiction? A fiber-rich diet. Not even a fiber-rich diet, but a fiber-rich snack.
Mm-hmm.
They're very healthy. I thought they would help, and he didn't want them, and so I told him they were drugs, and he kind of believed me. But then he wanted more, and I didn't have any more, and then he attacked me.
What?
Yeah.
Are you all right? Is he all right?
Yeah, yeah, we're both fine. I just kind of got out of his grip, and then I locked the cell up with this, and then I like pull out a pen.
That's not the case. Did you?
Yeah, it is.
leave them in there?
Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Where'd the key go?
Did you maybe leave it in there? We should go.
And like Zilka wants to stand up and go back to the room, but
So I think
Eid is sitting on her lap.
I think Eid is sitting there, and she just like reaches over, and like it's real weird, but her hand like goes inside of Zajay's face and then comes out with the key. I found him. You're learning. It's cool. It took me forever to figure out how to do that.
What did you do to me?
You can absorb objects.
No.
Yes, you can. Here, try it. And she like sets the keys back in your hand.
I don't think I can. I looked to Azelka and Nalia like, why?
Try it. Just think about it going into your skin.
Okay.
Maybe we should focus on the matter at hand.
Foop. Ah!
Yes, we focus on the matter at hand.
Oh my god, magic is awesome.
You seem to have some kind of ether abilities. That's a recent development, isn't it?
I'm trying to shake it out of my hand.
Don't think about. She's just like, don't think about them for a second.
What?
Just don't think about them. Think about the cat girl kissing you.
Blush. Fall.
See?
What? How? I pick up the keys, give them to Azelka, and like, okay, so we should go. We should get back to work, everybody. And just turn and slither out of the room.
So Eid like doesn't even really like get off of your lap. Just suddenly Ede just like transforms into like a puffin
What?
and
Sure.
then like flies away.
Okay.
Because she's
This
that character.
this entire time, Maylee's just been going. So Puff and Ede lands on Zaje's shoulder. Because this is fun for me. For no other reason than this is fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, great. So I slither out of the room, and then I use that to transition back into work mode, and then I look back and like, so I don't know how much we're gonna get out of him now that he's very upset. Should we give him some time, or
Eve, do you think there's any way you could see if you could use your healing magic on him? He won't let me get near him.
She like shrugs with her like puffin wings.
Perhaps in the guise of a.
You've never seen a puffin before, by the way.
Yeah, like
random weird bird.
Perhaps in the guise of a renewing instead of I'm not sure what you are now.
Something.
You know what it's called? It's called a puffin.
It's a puffin.
How do you even know that?
I've
I've never seen it.
Well, because of the beak. The beak differentiates it between the different kinds.
Oh, okay.
So Ede like hops down and then just becomes like her normal self in like magical girl transformation. Well, not normal self, her renewing self. And then she like walks over to the cell. She's like, Mr. Drug Person, I need to speak with you. We open Ede's character sheet.
She even has something that can help.
She's gonna try.
she has creation, right?
I think so. I'm not sure her creation's any better than yours. Or
The problem is I can use either you can use either creation or protection to heal. Azilka has both, but her protection actually is way better. But
she's gonna do a thing.
I can't get near him anyway, so
She's gonna do a thing.
of course.
Oh boy.
So she's like, yeah, I can't heal this, but I can make him forget it happened.
What?
Yeah, I can't heal him.
I don't know what that means. What?
Azilka's not in the room because she doesn't want him to be more upset by her presence, so she is not going to comment on this and how much she really doesn't want.
Like I can make his body forget that he's addicted.
Oh. Like
He'll still be addicted, but he won't know he's addicted.
Like you.
And he won't know the effects. He won't feel them.
Like so, it's like you're healing him, kind of.
It's like it doesn't hurt, but it's still a problem.
I know about the weird memory stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like you're gonna go into his head and make him think stuff, or like something different.
Like I'm gonna go into his head and hell his head to tell his body that he's not addicted, but he was addicted.
I'm not sure about that. We've had some bad stuff happen with people messing with other people's heads.
Izelka's good at healing people, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't want her.
I have an idea.
Okay.
She like walks out. Izelka.
Yes, Eve, what's up? How can I help you? Did he let you heal him?
Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
She like boops you real hard on the nose.
You mean beak?
No, I mean nose.
What?
So Nayli, you see like Eve reach up and then blinding flash of light, and then Izelka looks like Eid's Rainuan twin sister.
Yeah, and does this give her 4 arms and control of all 4 arms?
Yes, it does.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think Izelka like
Nayli's doing exactly what I'm doing. Exactly. Just
yeah, she like opens her eyes and like blinks a few times and like opens her mouth and
You have like really pretty
moves
purple hair.
different. Yes.
fucking
And
jealous.
she goes up to touch her face, but like 2 different arms come in for it, and she's like, "What the?"
Okay, you can go heal him now.
So many hands.
I know, it's great.
Okay, I can do this.
And she like goes into the other room.
So,
And-
Hi, Eid.
and then Eid walks in behind her.
Hi. What?
This is my sister, sort of. It's complicated.
You have what?
Just go with it.
You don't have a sis. What? Do you?
Of course, I have a sister.
Oh. Okay, it's nice to meet you.
Okay, come on. And she like leads you over to your brother and Nico. Nico is like death glaring Zaje.
And she like takes a moment and thinks about it, and like both of her arms on one side like gesture like this to request that he comes towards the cell door so that she can touch him, because she can't say anything out loud because I feel like this did not change her voice somehow miraculously because
Okay.
magic, and so she can't talk because it's more amusing to me this way.
This is what's the actress that played Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter?
Helena Bonham Carter.
Thank you.
That was a lot of sounds you just made. Well, anyway, but it's like her pretending to be Hermione Granger, pretending to be her, is what's happening.
That's
So yeah,
a fucking great scene.
It is an
by the way.
amazing scene.
I fucking love that.
so
scene.
yeah, you're sitting there. So yeah, he like comes closer. He's like, yeah, You're
And like
cute.
she like reaches her hand through the bar to like put a hand on his shoulder, and then it's gonna magic him.
All right, roll it.
Okay. So I get to roll protection because Silka is a badass. Because I didn't realize that both creation and protection could do magic, could do healing.
Okay, they can clear boons, banes,
Oh
specifically.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's clear banes, not do healing. That's right. So they can both clear banes, which is what I need to do, not healing. So I get to roll protection instead of creation.
Yeah. So then.
I don't think any of my feats give me bonuses here.
What's your
I'm gonna spend
what's your protection at?
7.
Is it a bane of level 7 or lower?
Can someone look up the addiction bane for me?
Duh.
Is that a bane?
I don't think it is.
Uh,
I was treating it as something she had to roll for.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Well, actually, this is okay. Wait, so okay, yeah, no, it's higher than that because this was created by a special process that applies a bane.
Right, because it's magic drugs specifically to be more magically addictive.
Yeah,
We're magically addictive.
Magically addictive? How do I have 0 legend points? That doesn't make sense.
I don't want to see that ad.
doesn't make sense that I have 0 legend points.
Did you spend them all on something?
I guess.
You spent them all on making sure Bellin told you the truth.
Oh, right. I can't earn any back for walking away when my brother accused me of being bad luck for my fear of heights trait.
Yeah, sure. Let's take it. Well, at the very least, you got it for your imposter syndrome. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use it right away.
Get it,
Anyway,
spend it right away. 28.
Did it help?
There you go. That is a roll.
That may not be good enough.
Well, you clear up to level 7, right?
Yep.
Automatically.
Yep.
And level 7 would be 34.
So I did not get above that.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's super high. It's weird.
You can reduce
The way it works is really
clearing Banes is hard. Like clearing someone else's Bane is very hard.
Unless you are of as high a stat as whatever caused it, because yeah, it's fucking really tough.
So what's going to happen is you're going to clear his withdrawal symptoms, right?
Okay.
He loses the Bane withdrawal, but he's still got the Bane addicted. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Okay, so he chills out and he stops tweaking and stops being aggressive, and he's just like looking at, like, he looks better in as much that he's no longer freaking out, but like now he just looks like he's crashed super hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I think Azilka is like, this is the best we can do, and is gonna go back into the other room and be like, Nelly, you have a way with words, maybe.
So Eve comes back into the room and just starts talking to you in Azilka's voice.
Well, I mean, Nelly saw
Mm-hmm.
this transformation, so
Yeah. I can try. What?
flashback to the briefing this morning. I don't remember what we were supposed to ask this guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
That was
That's
like
what-
2.5
you
hours
guys
ago.
are basically, there's been an uptick like since yesterday, around the time that Zelka killed Logan 10 Fingers.
It's weird.
There's been a massive uptick in gang violence in the tail, and people are being like more flagrant about committing crimes.
Okay. So we're just interrogating this guy.
Well, you're
It's
asking
not like
him.
interrogating, but like we're just like we're asking him questions.
Yeah, you're asking him questions. You're not like shaking
Okay.
him down.
So, but so he's past the point of like incoherence.
Yeah, he can have a conversation now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I nod and I turn around and I take a step in.
Is he still pissed at me? Is he still like glaring daggers
He's
at
too
me?
exhausted to care right now.
Okay. Great.
I think he looks at Nayli and it's kind of like, hey.
Hi.
Wow. So
I'll just take notes.
I was wondering, well, first off, how are you feeling?
better now that you're here.
Nayli immediately, like she was approaching as like nice and trying to like, and it just like a fucking shell almost visually materializes around her, and she's just like, her face just kind of like gets like really tense and just. What's going on in the tale?
All hell broke loose yesterday.
Why?
I can't talk about that, or I will get in a lot of trouble.
I'm debating.
You're just gonna mind fuck him?
I'm debating it.
Just a soft, gentle mind fucking.
Does he's like, well, I guess, what was his answer? His answer was, I can't, I'll get in a lot of trouble if I say
Yeah.
shit. Snitches get stitches. That's basically what he said.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be best if you told me. I think I just do that and I just look at him and I just.
You gotta roll to apply Bane, but he's not good at this.
That's fine. His resolve is super low.
His result is exactly 11.
What am I rolling? Pre-science?
Yeah. Or influence, I think would be appropriate.
There
Yeah,
you
you get it. Doesn't even matter. So he just like looks at you for a second. He's like, Nath is making a play because Logan's dead.
I nod. Thank you. And I walk out.
Thank you very much. We're gonna put this information to good use and to protect the people in the tale.
Do you guys even process what you just heard?
Well,
No, not at all. I just want to get the fuck away from this dude.
do I know who Nath is?
You don't know who Nath is, but you definitely know who Logan is.
Oh, he just said Logan 10 fingers. See, the thing is that I Pian already knew that. I knew Nayli didn't know it, but it didn't surprise me because.
So
instead,
we just found out that he's dead.
Yes,
Oh.
exactly. He texted the exact same thing I did.
Oh, right.
You just found out in character that Logan 10 fingers.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I stop and I just.
That someone is saying that he's dead.
Yeah.
It's someone who earnestly believes it because he can't lie right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
saying that Logan 10 fingers is dead.
Wait, Logan's dead?
Logan 10 fingers died yesterday. He was murdered.
Oh.
That is
Apparently,
new information.
apparently someone saw some Cat Eye cartel folks toss him off a bridge.
Wow. And so now
Thank you
that's
for the information. And I turn around and walk out.
Thank you. And still there to follow them.
Good job.
Well, this is quite a development. Logan Tenfingers may be dead. Someone named Nath is making a move. And Ede is a twin sister. Crazy.
Ede's twin sister looks incredibly pale at the mention that Logan may be dead. It's weird. I don't know why she would be upset by that.
Hey, I would wait. Does it only hold on? Let me check something.
Yeah, so I think we're back in that whatever, like our little room. I guess we have.
Yeah.
So, has anyone heard of this Nath fellow?
The human cop that is waiting by the door.
Ha! Yes. Okay. I have. Listen.
Okay.
I have talked to Izilka for more than 5 minutes. Can I possibly use silver tongue to try to get out? No, observant. I want observant.
I mean, you that was a while back before you knew this.
Yeah, that's
You have to talk to me for more than 5 minutes again.
Wait, no, hold on. Observant. Wait, I think I was looking. Okay, hold on. Once per game session, you can use this ability to notice something out of the ordinary. For example, you might spot a hidden passage. Let me just do this. Can I try to do that?
I mean, what you probably would have noticed from when she was out in the hall and like.
Oh yeah, you
being
notice you
sad.
notice Izilka get pale.
Okay.
Like right now, yeah.
Yeah, you notice Izilka freak out.
At the mention of Logan Ten
She
Fingers.
just gets a little pale.
Mhm.
At the mention of Logan Ten Fingers being.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
I go over
that's
the
all I
three
wanted.
things.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Like just like yeah.
Yeah, and so then you said the human cop.
Mhm. I know who that is.
Well, apparently he's
Who is
making moves.
Who is it then?
Nath is one of the Ten Finger Syndicate's top lieutenants. I think he's in charge of a lot of the protection rackets in this area.
Oh.
Definitely the bluntest of one of Logan's old instruments. We had a lot of problem with him recently. He was knocking over stores. Well, he wasn't. We can't actually pin anything on him. No one knows who he is, but his gang was.
That's always been everyone in Logan's gang's MO. But if he's taking me a scheme, maybe it's time we need to bring him in and get someone to stick.
So Logan Ten Fingers is dead.
According to his
According to a
testimony.
coked out addict.
Yeah.
He's not entirely coked out anymore. He's still addicted, but he's no longer feeling withdrawal symptoms.
He was coherent enough to talk to us.
Well, you may want to get him down to the precinct to have a conversation with Bellin.
Yeah.
I will sit behind this desk and do nothing for the rest of my stupid day. He looks super bored.
Do you have anything you might be able to give us to go to look for Nath?
I know he hangs out at a nightclub. Or, well, I know that the Ten Fingers gang in general hangs out in a nightclub in the Fish Barrel, but they never do anything illegal there, so we can't actually prove anything. I was working Vice before I got this assignment.
Oh. You want to take a position in the tail to help out the people here?
No, I actually got in a lot of trouble because someone in the government accused me of targeting his political allies with sanctions.
Oh.
Zilka does like the bird head tilt, but she's still a Rhinoan, so it looks kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to say it, but if you would be willing to
I didn't do anything. I had a source tell me that the tail burner was very, very damaged, and repairs were being ignored by city officials. So I brought that to my superiors. I was told to drop it. I actually talked to an Aether engineer. They said that that actually was a problem, and then I was put here.
There's a problem with the tail burner?
According to my sources and all the evidence I've seen.
That's a whole different. It's a whole different problem, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's one we should address.
Yeah, we really should.
Who had you moved?
Alzarin Bandar himself.
He's not a very nice man.
No, he's a jackass.
Mm.
Name's Kenson, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kenton.
I used to be an investigator. Now I'm a beat cop here. So
What
you guys are
happened?
the, huh?
What happened?
That whole story.
Yeah,
That whole story. I'm
that whole
sorry.
story.
I'm sorry.
He just looks at Haley and he's just like,
Listen, I may have zoned out. Sorry.
I don't honestly know. I just apparently the tail burner is just the biggest and the oldest and the least efficient. And as a result, it's been damaging itself for thousands of years, and it's finally starting to wear out. And instead of doing maintenance on it, the city is just gonna not deal with it until it becomes too big of a problem for them to ignore, because they have more important things to worry about, like the fact that I don't know, Bandar's all peeved about his daughter marrying the king of the Aetherkin or something. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. Well,
He did seem a little bit upset about that. I must admit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna ask, because I've seen about 3 half Nekokin, half Aetherkin in my entire life before. Are you and him related?
Yes, and before you ask, yes.
She like gestures towards the cell.
Okay. That's not good.
You think? Really?
Well, I mean, this would probably give Alzarin Bandar probable cause to force your brother to get a divorce if it came out.
I think you understand. I think you underestimate my brother.
No.
He's much more stubborn than that. He would leave with her and not return before he would.
Come back with a fleet of Aetherkin raiders.
He would not do that. But I'm certain that that's the spin that Bandar would put on it. That's why.
And then your career goes down the toilet, and you'll be lucky to end up working in a containment cell in the tail.
As I said, he's not a nice person.
I would agree.
well, thanks for your help.
You can.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be here if you want any more information on what I can find out about math. I bring in a lot of addicts that are rambling about nothing for hours on end. They usually say something useful after about the 3rd hour.
All right. Then do we want to stick around, or do we want to head out to try to do something?
Probably head out and try and do something. There's not a lot more for you to
Yeah,
do here.
but
Yeah.
what? That's the thing.
Well, you could report back into.
Yeah, we could tell them.
You could report back. Well, we have a couple
But-
options, and we can go to a break here pretty quick. You can report back into Bellin. You can go follow up on that nightclub lead.
Nightclub lead sounds pretty good.
Mhm.
Definitely no potential for awkwardness there.
What?
Definitely no potential for awkwardness there.
What? No. What? Weird. Yeah, I mean, Zilka wants to stop being a rhino, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it'll let you go back. No
Okay,
problem.
cool. That'd be really awkward if she didn't.
Yeah, I think reporting back in and being like, hey, so we know this and this, like, I think the nightclub, aside from hanging around the tail waiting to try and arrest somebody, I think the nightclub's probably the best thing.
I think so too.
Okay, cool. All right, let's.
You can also go to the precinct and ask about like previous statements given about Nath.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, figure out what they know about him.
Like, you can always get more information.
Yep, that's a good point. Cool. So I think we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna investigate some bad people because bad people are bad. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes.